Hello, I'm Pablo Arrieta, and in this video I'm gonna talk about the Paleozoic era. The Paleozoic era starts 570 years ago with the disintegration of the supercontinent Pannonia, and it ends 245 years ago with the formation of the new supercontinent Pangaea. At the beginning of the era, all the living beings, the animals, the plants, and others, were aquatic. In this era, the first vegetables and terrestrial plants sprouted. The atmosphere reaches the oxygen current levels. Insects begin, and vertebrates start the conquest of the earth with amphibians and reptiles. In the Paleozoic era, we have 6 different periods, and now I'm gonna talk a little bit about each one. The first period of this era is called Cambric, and in Cambric, life flourishes in the seas with the first corals or shellfish. The second one is the Ordovician, in which invertebrate animals dominate. The first fish appears, and at the end of the periods, the glaciers occurs. The third one called Siluric, and in the Siluric, the first terrestrial plants first fish with how, along with a variety of fishes. The fourth one called Devonic, the first insects and first tetrapods appears. Fishes with hard scales appears. The first horsetails and ferns appear. The first seed plants and trees appears, and the first amphibians are aquatics. The next period is the Carboniferous period. Several fern forests and the first reptiles appear. Also appears the first reptiles with characteristics of mammals. Amphibians were abundant and diversified. Sharks were very common and very abundant in the oceans, and the oxygen levels were higher than ever. To finish with the last period of the Paleozoic era, we have the Permian. At the end of this period, the greatest extinction occurs, the mass extinction of the Permian Triassic. The submerged lands come together to form the new supercontinent called Pangaea. And at the end of this period, this era ends, and we start with the next era of the history of the life.